I'm Christina Aguayo in Dallas, and here are your top stories. ICE agents arrested more than 1,500 criminal illegal migrants across southeast Texas over a 10-day period, including Selvin Joel Laura Diaz, a 35-year-old Mexican mafia gang member who was captured in a Houston grocery store after raping and impregnating his minor sister. He is also wanted in Honduras for murder. Marlon Odir Gomez Hernandez, a 29-year-old suspected MS-13 member from El Salvador, was nabbed after he tried to escape on a rooftop. He is wanted for extortion. Salvador Ramirez Carrillo, who has been deported 4 times and is a gang enforcer convicted of aggravated assault, and Ronnie Andy Martinez Lopez, an illegal migrant from Honduras, guilty of child cruelty and lewd acts. About 1/3 of the migrants arrested had already received final removal orders from immigration judges, including in those arrests 17 documented gang members, including members of groups like the Mexican Mafia, MS-13, and Paisas, who continue to terrorize neighborhoods. 13 sexual predators convicted of crimes like child exploitation, rape, and lewd acts with minors. 1 convicted murderer and 40 aggravated felons. 1 foreign fugitive wanted internationally. In addition, 115 counts of aggravated assault, 142 driving while intoxicated incidents, 55 drug-related crimes, 25 burglaries or thefts, and 31 weapons violations. 255 of the migrants were previously deported and are now facing felony reentry charges for returning after removal orders. A convicted killer has been elected to the city council in a Maine city after beating a tourist to death over an alleged racial slur. The 35-year-old victim was beaten in the head and face. Sand was shoved down his throat and into his mouth, causing asphyxiation, and an autopsy confirmed death by suffocation due to sand inhalation and airway obstruction with extensive blunt force trauma. 51-year-old Angela Walker, with a manslaughter conviction on her record, secured a seat on the Bangor City Council in Maine. Walker will now decide issues ranging from public safety to economic development. Her election has sparked debate, with people questioning whether a history of violent crime should disqualify someone from public office. Walker has been endorsed by the progressive group Food and Medicine and edged out incumbents and other challengers. In 2002, at the age of 24, she and her brother Benjamin Humphrey killed 35-year-old Derek Rogers, a tourist from Nova Scotia, Canada. Rogers allegedly directed a racial slur, a derogatory term for Native American women, at Walker, starting the fight. Initially, Walker and her brother denied involvement to investigators, but both later confessed, pleading guilty to manslaughter charges. Walker also admitted to perjury related to her false statements. And real quick, I want to remind you that Medicare costs are set to go up next year. So if you want to save more than $1,000 a year, listen up. Because not only will you be paying more for your deductible and premiums, but some Medicare Advantage plans are disappearing altogether. It can be confusing with so many different plans and options, but I got a quick and easy solution for you. Chapter. I've partnered with Chapter because I believe in what they're doing. They want to help, and they'll do it for free. Just call the number on your screen or go to askchapter.org/Christina. It'll only take 20 minutes and they'll do all the work. Give them a call. It'll be well worth your time. Chapter. Hours after socialist Zoran Mamdani's victory in the New York City mayoral race, the city's Jewish Fire Department commissioner resigned, citing irreconcilable differences with the incoming leader's anti-Israel stance. Robert Tucker, the FDNY's commissioner, turned in his resignation to outgoing Mayor Eric Adams after the 34-year-old socialist clinched the win. Tucker will step down effective December 19th, weeks before Mamdani's January inauguration. In a letter to Adams, Tucker talked about his refusal to serve under Mamdani, who is a vocal critic of Israel, supports the boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement, and pushes the Globalize the Intifada slogan. The nation's largest fire department employs more than 11,000 personnel and responds to more than 1.1 million emergency calls each year. Plus, Mamdani's defund the police rhetoric is leading to a larger exodus of personnel. Reports are now coming in that thousands of police officers are talking about leaving the NYPD, driven by Mamdani's track record of labeling the NYPD as racist and pushing to redirect funds from policing to social services. Veteran cops have cited low morale, forced overtime, and a shrinking force, already down to about 34,000 from a peak of 40,000. NYPD data shows a 15% increase in retirements over the past year, with insiders predicting an acceleration under Mamdani. One anonymous officer said, quote, "I've given 20 years. I won't serve under someone who wants us defunded." Adams' last-ditch $17.8 million hiring push aims to rebuild 40,000 officers by 2029, but Mamdani dismissed it as political theater during the campaign, vowing instead to invest in community-based alternatives to policing. That's what you need to know. In Dallas, Christina Aguayo.